You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. I constantly talk, Reecie, about this has to be the third Reconstruction. Mm-hmm. And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, Reconstruction. We have to reconstruct. We have to deconstruct, then reconstruct policing in this country. Because what has happened, it has been driven by white supremacy. It has been driven by this white supremacist-fueled law and order, which means keep all of them in check. And it has resulted in this police state we're living in where the answer to everything is call the cops, call the cops, call the cops. If it will pain me to hear another example of a black mother calling the cops because she cannot control her son and her son is dead. And the mother has to live with, I'm the one who called the cops.
You're right, Roland. But you know what? Honestly, the onus is going to be on the white people in this country to determine that they're willing to give up their white supremacist deputies and the ability to have that power to police, eliminate, and oversee everybody. And to be honest, there are plenty of victims of police brutality that are not black, that are not Latino, that are not Asian, that are actually white Americans. But that's what they're willing to do to deal with in order to keep that oversight and that brutality against the rest of us. And so there's a reconstruction that needs to happen in this country, but unfortunately the system is acting as it's designed for who it's designed for, which is to keep us in this white nationalist state. And I don't want to sound like I'm being hyperbolic here, but this is how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to keep us subjugated. It's supposed to make sure that we can turn a situation that should be so minor, such as drug possession or a failure to signal, in the case of Sandra Bland, or any number of things, selling Lucy cigarettes, and I can go on and on and on, into executions, extrajudicial executions. That's what the system is doing because that's how it's been designed to work for so long. And until white folks say, this is enough, then we're going to all be subjected to it. Maybe we can get some legislative progress with, for instance, the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. Maybe we can get some progressive prosecutors. Maybe we can get some work done here and there. But the system is always going to work as it's designed until people are fed up with it enough.
That's right. That's right.
Greg, final comment.
No, I agree. I mean, Reecie is right. I mean, it's interesting. The National Association of Social Workers, which has a black caucus, has a position, and it's not uncomplicated. The social workers are an extension of the police, at least historically, as we've experienced them. And so while, this cahoots squad out there in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon, crisis assistance helping out on the streets, I don't like the acronym. Why, you in cahoots with the police? Yeah, I would prefer to see you than them. But as you say, I don't trust any of y'all because our experience with social workers has often been, these are the people that take your children. These are the people that don't approve your adoption. These are the people who decide on a standard that they bring into your house that these people aren't safe in your own house, which is why I would be very much more interested in seeing what the National Association of Black Social Workers, 1968 started, have to say on this issue. I'm thinking about my man Joe Benton, who was the immediate past president. It'd be interesting to hear what the National Association of Black Social Workers have to say, because they have been fighting a war inside social work on these very issues of don't even call the social workers, y'all. Please don't call the social workers. And so, what Amisha just said and what Reecie just said, it makes so much sense. This is a structural arrangement that is functioning just fine, but it's getting ready to explode because the demographics is going to explode under the weight of the demographics. So we got to reconstruct this whole thing. This ain't about tinkering around the edges.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.